Donald Trump loves using massive lawsuits as weapons, but his latest $10 billion legal strike against the BBC just walked him straight into a court-ordered trap. In October 2024, the BBC aired a documentary splicing his January 6 speech, cutting his line about peacefully and patriotically making voices heard. Trump hit the network with a $10 billion defamation lawsuit in Florida federal court, claiming the edit destroyed his brand and caused catastrophic financial loss. When you demand $10 billion in damages, civil court rules require you to prove that loss actually occurred. Trump's lawyers spent months trying to block the BBC from inspecting his finances, calling it a fishing expedition. Disney, Paramount, Meta, YouTube, and X all caved and settled prior lawsuits before Discovery cracked open their books, handing Trump tens of millions combined. They paid to make him go away. The BBC didn't. The tactic failed. On July 21, 2026, Judge Angelique Lett ordered Trump to disclose financial records from the Donald J. Trump Revocable Trust, exposing nearly 400 corporate entities to defense attorneys. His team tried to backtrack, claiming damages were reputational only to dodge disclosure. The judge shut them down. This blunder reveals the core weakness of his vanity. It's not new, it's lawfare, his playbook for decades. A USA Today investigation found Trump tangled in over 3,500 lawsuits over 3 decades, including 60 from contractors claiming he never paid them. At the Taj Mahal alone, an audit found he owed $69.5 million to 253 subcontractors who couldn't afford to fight his lawyers and settle for pennies on the dollar. He learned this from mentor Roy Cohn. Never admit fault, countersue, drag it out until they break. That same vindictive pride blinds his strategy today. Veteran media reporter Paul Farhi counted more than 30 defamation suits he's filed against news organizations and journalists since the 1980s. Not one has ever won at trial. His strategy relies entirely on corporate giants paying him to avoid long legal battles. But by filing an absurd $10 billion claim to flex his power against a public broadcaster that refused to back down, his ego blinded him to basic civil discovery rules. He wanted another headline-grabbing cave. Instead, he handed defense attorneys a court order to dig through his entire empire. He wanted to humiliate the BBC. Instead, he bought himself court-ordered transparency. And Trump hates losing more than anything. Now he faces a brutal choice: appeal the order and drag out the fight, or drop the suit to protect his financial secrets and try to spin it as a win anyway. With trial set for February 15, 2027, the clock is ticking. Does he double down and risk exposing his books, or quietly drop it before Discovery goes any further? Drop your take below and hit follow for the next breakdown.